It's a merciless moment, a tragedy.
This tragic natural disaster.
Nobody came for us. Nobody.
为遇难人员默哀。
This past July, to be honest, it feels like a relay race of global disasters. In China, Beijing and Hebei were hit by extreme rainfall that triggered floods, forcing tens of thousands of people to evacuate. In Texas Hill Country in the United States, river rose more than 8 meters in just 45 minutes. Meanwhile, wildfire burned in Portugal, in Greece, to Izmir in Turkey. Northern Europe baked in record heat, even the Arctic, while in East Asia, grain prices already climbed. And here in Chongqing, China, well, I may look comfortable in the studio, but we have been roasting at 40 degrees for a week in August. And now we're bracing for a wave of rainstorms. So, extreme weather isn't just a distant concept anymore. It's already part of our daily lives. The United Nations estimates that by 2050, more than 1 billion people will become climate refugees. And that could be you and me. So defending ourselves against the extreme weather isn't just a matter of personal choice. It's a survival test for every country and every city. Okay, here's the good news. Meteorological sciences and technologies are actually quite advanced, especially in North America, Europe, and East Asia. But the success of extreme weather response depends not just on technologies, but also on governance, infrastructure, and public readiness. How governments organize their response shapes the speed and coordination of action. Warning systems as an infrastructure only work if it reaches the last mile to the people. And public awareness and cooperation turn warnings into real actions. In terms of governance, in China, meteorology, emergency, and other agencies often share data in a single chain of command when contingency plans are activated. Whereas in the US and much of Europe, local governments often bear the burden to lead the response. In the United States, federal action requires explicit requests from the state level, which may slow coordinations. During the 2025 Central Texas floods, brave local responders, firefighters, police, volunteers were out the same night, saving hundreds of lives. But federal search team with better gear only arrived much later because Homeland Security Secretary must personally approve large contracts. As for Europe, let's study the case of Valencia flooding in October 2024. Back then, Spain's National Meteorological Service issued a red alert at dawn, early in the morning. By that afternoon, local leaders were still promising the reporter that the rain would somehow magically stop soon. Evacuation alerts didn't hit people's phone until late in the evening. The 12-hour gap left many people trapped and stranded in their cars and homes, creating one of the most severe urban floods in modern European history. The two tragedies show that the bottom-up governance has its limit when clear communication and concentrated efforts are needed. As for Chongqing, China, where I am at, municipality tried very hard to bridge such gaps. With a digital system that links weather alerts, rescue coordination, and evacuation orders on a single digital platform. In 2024, during the national holiday, an automated weather station detected strong winds sweeping over the Yangtze River. Within 15 minutes, alerts reached water resources and emergency departments. Boats were docked immediately, protecting over 100 passengers and crews. Just 15 minutes. No wonder Chongqing is listed as a model case in United Nations Early Warning for All program. Again, I would like to say, a precise forecast means nothing if it never reaches the people. In Texas, a $5 million plan for new sirens was rejected a year before the floods, so some neighborhoods ended up with no audible warnings at all. In Valencia, the Interior Minister in charge of the safety had the audacity to say that they didn't know the city had a mobile alert system. On the other hand, Chongqing has been honing its integrated early warning systems. When disaster is about to strike, over 4,000 alerts could be sent out automatically in seconds to liaisons, rescue teams, and community leaders. If unread, the system will just call incessantly like your landlord. Warnings go out via text message, radio, and cable TV. And in coverage gaps, community staff and volunteers will literally beat gongs in the streets just to wake you up in the middle of the night. And that did not come about in the void. In my research, I noticed that in many Asian societies, public trust in and compliance with disaster mobilization are much higher than that of the West. Take the well-known example of Japan, where Disaster Prevention Day every September 1st. Millions take part in cities and in countryside. These nationwide drills hardwire coordinated responses into daily life. In Chongqing, China, grassroots support has served as a powerful complement to official rescue teams. 3 summers ago, a massive forest fire lit up Chongqing and triggering numerous alarms. Neighborhood leaders used online group chats to rally volunteers. And people showed up in droves and pooling resources to aid the fire rescue efforts. And I think there's a deeper lesson here. In our new norm of extreme weathers, we must share our strengths. Adopt advanced detection and forecasting networks in the US and Europe. For public awareness, learn from Japan's regular drills. And the level of grassroots mobilization in China is also indispensable to saving lives. In extreme weathers, every minute, every second, and every bit in the last mile means the difference between tragedy and survival.